All right, one of Playhouse Square's Dazzle Awards student reports has been named a finalist for the Jimmy Awards Student Reporter Search. Did I get all that right, ladies? Here with more on the big honor is Haley Tremonti from Fox 8. No, I'm kidding. That's her future. I'm just going to proclaim it. A senior at Highland High School, and Kristen Jantonio, the communications manager at Playhouse Square. Welcome to the show.
Thank you.
Always good to see you.
So good to be here.
I love when you're here. This is so awesome. I am so proud of you.
Thank you so much.
She's like, I've known you, Christy, for literally 30 seconds. So let's talk about this, because the Jimmy Awards, can you kind of explain that? Like, that's like the Emmys, right, for these kids?
Yeah, I mean, it is the National High School Musical Theater Awards, and what Haley was able to do was she was able to submit a video to the Jimmy Awards for this student reporter search, and she's one of 10 finalists from across the country.
Across the country.
So it's a huge honor.
Wait, so I'm going to play your resume tape for Fox 8. Okay. I'm going to play what you turned in for the Jimmy Awards, and we're all going to watch it. Okay, roll the tape.
Hi, I'm Haley Tremonti, and I'm from the Playhouse Square Dazzle Awards. I go to Highland High School, but today I'm going to the Jimmy Awards.
Come on, let's go to New York.
We finally made it to the Jimmy Awards, but first, let me tell you a little bit about them. The Jimmy Awards is a celebration of high school achievement throughout high school musical theater across the country. With so many talented performers participating, it's no wonder that the Jimmy Awards, held on a Broadway stage, is so unforgettable. But most importantly, tonight is a night to celebrate all the outstanding dancing, acting, and vocal performances.
There are so many moving parts to the Jimmy.
Haley! Girlfriend! That is so good!
Thank
No,
you.
we don't use that term lightly around here. Like, seriously, that was amazing.
Thank you.
So, but what are the guidelines? So you weren't actually there. You had to, like, makeshift
Yes.
this reel. Okay, so but you had to be creative.
Yes,
Okay,
definitely.
so kind of talk about what you did, where you were doing this at. Were you at the airport? It looked like
Yes,
you were at the
actually, I
airport.
was.
Were you?
Yes.
That's awesome.
So I had to choose between one of 3 prompts.
Okay.
And then I had to write a huge script, make sure everything was perfect. And I was going to Florida for spring break when I found out about this. So my mom and I had the idea to get on a plane to New York, and then we just kind of made it look like it was New York. And then I edited the video after it was filmed, spent a lot of hours, but this is what I love doing, so it was so enjoyable.
If you follow her, which you need to, on Instagram and TikTok and all of social media, you're no stranger to making reels. Like, your family travels all over the country.
Yeah.
Like, she's going to Paris and London, and I want to be in your family. I'll just carry the bags. And also New York City, as you mentioned. So this was no stranger to the editing department for you. So what are you learning at school that you had to, requirement-wise, to be able to do this for the Dazzle Awards?
So for the past 3 years, I've taken digital media production and yearbook. And it's really great because throughout the day, I started off with all my video and my editing skills, and then I end the day with all my journalism skills and like my interviewing. And it's everything comes together, and it's just really great to have all those skills.
Yeah, well, you're very natural at it. So let's talk about this. Is she the first one from Northeast Ohio?
She is the second one
She's
we've
the
had. This is
second.
our second year in a row that we've had someone representing Cleveland for this National Student Reporter Search, and we are just so proud. Haley is like perfect representation of, you know, an aspiring young journalist, and we are so proud from Playhouse Square to have her, you know, being a part of this for us.
So talk about when she wins, not if, what she will get to do.
So when Haley is chosen, I like to speak it into existence. She would be one of 2 reporters going to the Jimmy Awards in New York City, reporting on the red carpet, talking to celebrities coming through, participants, and this is a huge honor because some of these people who are a part of the Jimmy Awards go on to Broadway. So it's just a huge opportunity, and we would be so honored.
And speaking of that, Haley, you're also an actress too.
Yes.
Right. So have you been to the Dazzle Awards with a production?
So I've been for 2 years already
Okay.
as a representative.
Okay. And so you like to act, and then you can also do this reporting stuff too. So like, you're very, very talented.
Yes.
So talk about some of the stuff that goes on in school and things that you've been doing for the last several years to get to this point.
Well, okay, ever since 3rd grade, I've been a part of my school's musicals, and every single year I do it. My house never stops singing.
Yeah.
So
you have 2 sisters?
Yeah.
Do they sing too?
my older sister sings all the time.
Okay, the other one sings in the shower?
Yes.
Okay, I get that. Okay.
Definitely.
Okay, so you've been wanting to do stuff like this for years, right? And so all this is now coming into play. What do you have, or ideas, aspirations for when you graduate?
So
Now
what-
wait, you were just prom queen, right?
Yes.
Congratulations! So, I stalked you all over Instagram.
Thank you.
So you're a senior?
Yes.
Okay, so what are our plans?
In the fall, I'm going to Miami of Ohio.
Okay.
And I'm really excited. And I'm hoping to do more media stuff there, maybe some sports media for their football team.
Yeah.
Just see what I can get involved in. And then, I don't know, wherever it leads me, maybe I could get my own talk show one day.
Yes, girl.
Maybe we'll
yes,
see.
Yes, preach it.
Yeah.
Let's talk about the Dazzle Awards because they are coming up this weekend.
Yes.
Always very exciting. And talk for those who don't know, maybe you're not in that arena, talk about the Dazzle Awards and what goes into it. It's such a huge and wonderful production. Natalie always hosts.
Yes, and it's always amazing to have Natalie there. So it's just really a celebration of our region's high schools musical theater programs. We have a record-breaking 38 schools participating this year, and it's also our 10th anniversary of the program. So there's going to be great music performances. There'll be a little surprise appearance from some alumni from the past 10 years, and just really just a celebration of all the great work that goes in, both on stage and off stage, for musical theater programs in high schools.
And there's opportunities. What are those that are throughout the year?
So yeah, so we have master classes for acting, dance, singing. There's also technical master classes. There's musical ones. There's things like the student reporter program that Haley is a part of. So we really try to hit all those different aspects, everything that goes into a musical theater production at a high school.
Okay, so what can we do to get Haley to win?
So the
Do we vote? What do we do?
So yes, kind of. I would say that. So if you go on to the Jimmy Awards Facebook and the Jimmy Awards Instagram page, so they are just at Jimmy Awards, you need to like, comment, and share Haley's video that we just played earlier.
Like, comment, share. Say it with me now. Like, comment, share. Okay.
So anything that you could do with that, that would be fantastic.
Okay.
That's a huge part of the decision process for the Jimmies.
I am so excited. Thank you for coming and talking about this. Haley, I am so excited to meet you. You stay with us and let us know what goes on, and we'd love to have you back on.
Of course, thank you so much.
Good luck. All right, for more information on the Jimmy Awards and all the fun shows at Playhouse Square, go to fox8.com. We'll link everything. Vote, share, we'll be right back.